Okay, so we're going to the charge office and cells again from back in the day. So look, obviously yeah. So he's coming here, and this is where the charge sheet would be. Hi guys. Hi guys. I've met you before. Yeah. So yeah, there's all the modern stuff and the old stuff in the background. I've asked for all five. They said they don't mind. Is that all right? Good. So these are the old cells here. Yeah. So basically, these cells are the original ones as well. That's not a cell. There's a cell. So yeah. So surprised the toilets back in the day. You know there's here we go, a typical cell. This other cell is often used to appear. The bed and pillow are made of pitch pine, which is bolted to an iron frame and fixed to the wall. In Victorian times, a single blanket was the only bedding provided, and nothing would be given to a drunken prisoner. Oh well. On most weekends, up to 12 men would be crammed into each cell. Bloody hell. The cells were last used in the early 1970s. Each cell was featured a toilet flush from outside and a button which rang a bell in the charge office. Warm air came from the grill behind the door and the window over the door provided by the owner light. I'm surprised they needed a warmth for 12 men in here. Yeah, so it's roughly, and there's your old bell. If they'd answer you. Oh, there's a light that they're on about, the cell corridor. Sorry guys. So yeah. Again, single cell, I take it. And oh yeah, this is where the money for old rope comes from. Prison work. Convicts in the 19th century prison were kept busy with different types of physical work. Sometimes useful actions such as sacks and mailbags were produced, but a great deal of the work was pointless, tedious and useless. One well-known type of work is dissipate here. The prisoners picking oakum, separating out of fibres of old rope. The work gave the prisoner cuts and blisters, and the air soon became heavy with rope dust. The workforce of each prison picked about 3.5 tons per week, was then sold for around £5 per ton, money for old rope. Mixed with tar, oakum was used for making wooden boats watertight, or it was woven into matting. There you go, money for old rope. That's where the term comes from. I ain't got time to read all this today because this place is shutting in about half an hour. The Iron Guild of the Bellevue Gaol, Manchester. I believe the prison at Bellevue were made to carry the Iron Child, as it's called, above their heads in the exercise yard. It was a punishment for fighting or disobedience. It weighs around 35 pounds, 16 kilos, and is probably made from the leg of a cast iron table. The Iron Child was in use between 1850 and 1888. You carry that around on your back all day. You know about it. You're nicked. Just reading this for I can tell you. Easy that way, wouldn't it? Members of the public may still carry out performance citizen arrest under certain circumstances. They're disciplined when the fella been brought to yeah. I'm sure you can read it yourself if you pause and zoom in. I just want to catch it all before I look at this little cell here. And then I know there's a court upstairs.
We used to know when